So we can also train the cat to a treatment station by teaching them to target a mat, and then that mat can be a place, where fun things happen. And when we teach them to go to the mat, what we want to do is reward small approximations towards the end goal until the end goal is achieved. So for example, if I put this mat down, Tonka, and he only put one foot on it, I'm going to click and I'm going to toss that treat away from the mat so he has a chance to come back and repeat the behavior. I take the mat up while he's eating his treat, and then I go ahead and place it back down. Mat, come on, Beans. Oh my goodness. But when you're training, this is actually appropriate and perfectly acceptable, because now we're just rewarding the fact that he has engaged with the mat at all. Once he actually puts all 4 feet on the mat, then we're only going to reward for all 4 feet on the mat, and we're going to start adding the verbal cue, mat. But initially, we're going to reward him just for looking at the mat, touching the mat with 1 foot, or rolling around and flopping on the mat. And then this can serve as a positive place for your cat to get medication on a regular basis. Tonka, sit. Good boy. Good boy. And then we put our thumb and forefinger on the cheekbones. We turn his nose towards the ceiling. We pry his jaw down. We give him a pill. And then we give him a reward for allowing us to do that right here on our very fun treatment station. Right, Beans? High five, Beans. Good boy. Okay. Finn, Matt. Good boy. Here. There you go. Finn, Matt. Good boy. Finn, Matt. Matt. Good boy. Finn, spin. Come on, get back on your mat. Spin. Good boy. Yeah, you're a little grabby. High five. Good boy. Shake. High five. Spin. Good boy. Phineas. Hi. You good boy. Let me sit up. Can we go to your mat? Go on. Go to your mat. Good boy. Very first thing we're doing here is we're just touching the cheekbones on either side of Tonka's face and giving him a food reward after he allows that sensation of touch. Come here. So cheekbones, touch the cheekbones, click, give a treat. Now you don't always have to click. You could use a verbal marker like yes or good. The click is simply a marking tool that allows the cat to understand that they've just done the right behavior and food is coming. So here we go, Beans. Come on under your mat. Turn around to the camera so everyone can see you. So the next thing we're going to do is, once he's acclimated to this handling, the next step is to touch the cheekbones and turn his nose towards the ceiling. Each stage could take days or weeks before the cat allows you to move on to the next phase. Take your time. You have your cat's lifetime to medicate them. So take your time to train them right so they just don't care that you're doing this to them. The next phase is thumb and forefinger on the cheekbones, nose towards the ceiling, and I'm just going to pry his jaw down. And then I'm going to give him a treat. I'm not giving him a pill. I'm not doing anything unpleasant to him. I'm just touching him in the ways that I would need to in efforts to be able to give him his meds. Oh, I forgot to click there because we're humans and sometimes we mess up the training. Beans. Ready? So thumb and forefinger on the cheekbones, nose towards the ceiling, pry the jaw down, click, treat. And because Tonka is a little on the rounder side, we are simply using pieces of his regular food because he would otherwise be willing to eat a shoe. So he will take anything as a food reward. But for your cat's food reward, you might need to increase the value of what we're offering. Yes, we can also high five. Yes, good boy. You can incorporate fun other tricks into the training so it's not so much just about pilling and medicating. You know, make it fun. Have them high five and maybe give a shake and maybe even a 10. Can you 10? Yes. And then we give a treat. And so it becomes very exciting and fun for them to train to learn how to get pills. So again, thumb and forefinger on the cheekbones, nose towards the ceiling, prying the jaw down. And then the last step of this, we're going to mock pill him. We're just going to place our finger right there. That's a little hard to click, and he's beyond the need for the click. We're just clicking for the sake of the video. But thumb, forefinger, nose towards the ceiling, pry down, mock pill. Click, treat. And now we're going to actually give the pill. Here is his capsule. If you could face the camera, it would be really helpful. Okay, so thumb and forefinger on his cheekbones, nose towards the ceiling, pry down, that's the movement. This time, I'm not going to have a clicker in my hand, I'm going to have a capsule. Thumb and forefinger, nose towards the ceiling, pry down, capsule, treat. Now, you can use a syringe of food, you could use a tube of churu, and the cat can willingly lick from the tube for the reward. One thing that I have found is helpful, however, if the pill is small and you don't get it right down the back of the throat the first time, if you give them a little syringe of food and kind of squirt that syringe of food in their mouth, then that actually gets mixed up with the tablet and forces them, they kind of swallow it down. So that can work really nicely as well.